Welcome back to the World's Worst Fishing, everybody. I'm Chris Jones. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So today we're going to be kind of doing some fun experimental stuff. Obviously, you hopefully have seen the title and the thumbnail, so no surprise. We're going to see what real charcoal looks like as a pigment. So you've seen me do a lot of charcoal colors where I add like a drop or two of black, just regular black pigment. I was like, I wonder what real charcoal does. So, grilled some chicken the other night, and I kept some of the burnt pieces of charcoal, and we're going to mix them up by hand, grind them up into as fine of a powder as we can get, and see what they look like in baits. But first, went striped bass fishing again yesterday, and I filmed the beginning of the video sort of like it was going to be a bait and bass. So I made a few baits that we were going to take on the trip, and we caught 4 fish. Only one was like a good striper. The others were pretty small. But I did get a few minutes of footage out of it, so please enjoy this striped bass fishing vlog starting now.
What up?
Hey, so he cut his hair. Y'all remember the last video? It's gone.
And we caught stripers after I shot
Yeah. We started catching them good.
Highway 20 hairdo.
Yeah. Once you live out 20, it's like a black hole. You never recover.
Just get sucked in.
Before you know it, you'll be on next year's Tiger King episodes. Get him. Is he on? Oh yeah.
Little.
He's throwing like that fluke rig again, which I'm about to change up to that.
Hybrid.
Oh yeah, that is a hybrid.
I like those.
Well, check that out. That's a dark hybrid. Very nice.
Same fluke.
That's why they're missing it sometimes.
Yeah, I got slammed like 3 casts ago. And
yeah, little old hybrid.
Finally got him.
Sweet.
He'll eat.
Oh yeah, he'll eat. All right, Happy Jack's on. Get him, son. Get him. Oh yeah, little guy. Now that is some chartreuse remelt.
That's how it started yesterday. That's the first one.
Here, yeah. Get him real quick. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that right there is the Angling AI 5-inch jerkbait. That's some remelt chartreuse pepper. All right.
Get up there. Yeah.
Yeah. This right here is going to be all hands on deck.
How much line?
God.
What pound line?
You good? Just crank on it. You might have to get up there if you can, because he's gonna go
Woo!
over by the anchor rope. There you go.
That's a real fish. Man, I want to catch one. Get him.
Where did he hit it?
Right, about 10 feet off the wall.
10 to 20 feet.
Yeah.
He was off a good ways.
Oh yeah, that's a real striper right there.
If he'll go to the right, let him go to the right so he gets away from the anchor.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got a real one on here. That's a real fish.
There you go, get him.
Now, when he gets close to the boat, do we need to loosen the drag?
No, just let him go.
I just don't want him to break off.
As long as he gets past that anchor rope, we're good. There you go.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get him. Got him? Got him? Yeah! Look at that!
Finally. Oh, nice.
Yeah! Look at that thing! Finally, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's get another one. Well, there's my little pound and a halfer. Oh,
You may be
yeah.
pound and a half.
Pound and a half. Yeah, he's a nice one. And that's not one of the that's not one of the jerk baits I made today, but
Yeah, I just put on the flat plate.
but it kind of counts. So it's a bait I made. So yeah, we're it's pretty much dark now, so we're gonna stay with it as long as we can. Okay, so I have my little stone hand grind mixer thing here, and this is what a regular piece of charcoal looks like after it has pretty much lived out its life cooking your food. So yeah, we're just gonna break right in here. Look at that. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be awesome. You know, obviously the obvious challenge, of course, is always moisture. Let me see if I can change up the camera angle here. Let's see if that maybe gives you a little bit better view. Yeah, so I mean, basically we're just gonna try to get this as ground up as possible here. It'll probably make a mess. Yeah, some of it's already really fine powder, but there's, I guess they like cut it with rocks or something. I don't know. Some of that in there looks pretty mean. I probably need like a really fine sifter, but I don't have one. So we're just gonna have to make do, you guys. So yeah, this could get interesting. Also, make sure and ventilate well, because you probably don't want to breathe in. Have your fans blowing. You probably don't want to breathe in charcoal dust, especially since it had chemical lighter fluid on it. Very interesting already. And very messy. Holy cow. Yeah, let's take a closer look. It's about as close as I can. I have the camera pretty far backed up. So, yeah, we're just kind of continuing course here. Some of those little chunks that you see in there, I don't think I'm getting those ground up anymore. I mean, those are, I mean, that honestly, that's super hard. Maybe somebody on here really knows what that is, but it's very crystal-like. It's definitely not what you would think charcoal would be, but this is a store-bought stuff. There's no telling what's in it. Okay, so we're going to start with just a regular worm. However, we're using Dead On Plastics swim bait blend in the black bucket. But we're going to inject some worms just to see what the charcoal looks like all by itself. I've transferred some of it to this little container just to kind of make it not so messy, and you know, that way I have a way to store it. So anyway, got my single injector out here. We're going to cook up this plastic and wish for the best. So fingers crossed. Okay, y'all, let's see what happens here. Overcooked that plastic slightly, but that's fine. Okay, there it is. Okay, it didn't blow up. It didn't combust. And I have no idea how much of this you want to use. So this is all new and exciting to me. Yeah, definitely probably some moisture in this stuff. It's been really dry here, so there's not a lot of humidity or moisture in my shop in general. So that definitely probably helps. Yeah, that's gonna bubble like crazy. Okay, so it's very light. That was like 2 scoops worth, and you know, that's, you know, the obviously the bubbles add a white flavor to it because bubbles are white, so that it's actually darker than what you're seeing there. But you know, that's pretty cool. We're gonna scoop out some more here. And there's still some color shift in that spoon that got on there. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir the rest of this in. I'm going to get this stuff really hot. That'll help it degas in the vacuum chamber. You know, the hotter your plastic is, the better it works in the vacuum chamber. little tip there for anyone out there who likes to use a vacuum chamber. So we're gonna do that and then be right back. Well, I cannot lie, that looks incredibly good. It's a little gritty. Some of those bigger pieces are probably still suspended in there, but oh my gosh, that looks no different, like just at first glance, from the regular way that I do charcoal. So let's see what it looks like in just a regular ribbon tail worm. This is a bass tackle 5-inch ribbon tail worm. It actually, when you hang it up, it's a 7-inch worm. That's what it really is to me. However, some worms, you know, whenever you go to buy one on a website, it may say 5 inches, but it's actually longer than that. You know, they measure it to the bend in the mold. So I'll explain that here in just a moment. All right, quick drum roll. There we go. All right, let's see how they did. Oh, come on, really? Open up. There we go. Okay. Very interesting. So, let's just zoom in on one side. You can kind of see the gritty effect. So, yeah, definitely, you can definitely tell that it's something different. And yeah, I grinded and grinded and grinded and grinded. So you probably need a more efficient way of grinding it. And I would suggest using actual wooden charcoal pieces that aren't going to have these weird rocks in it. So I'm thinking that the cheap store-bought charcoal is just cut with filler rocks. That's the only thing. I mean, it honestly looked like concrete. So anyway, as I was saying about the molds, if you're new to plastics, for example, when I bought this mold, this was very early on, I thought it was a 5-inch worm. It's actually a 7-inch, because by the time that tail hangs down, oh my gosh, look at that, we just added 2 inches. But it's measured to the curve in the tail, so that's the 5-inch part. So just something to pay attention whenever you're ordering a ribbon tail worm. Or any sort of curly tail worm. It may actually be sized different than you think before you buy it. So let's take these out. You know, this reminds me of when I did the coffee baits. You know, you could still see pieces of coffee in it, but I have to say the color is lovely. That's not bad. I'm going to thicken it up actually, and then we're going to laminate it with some of the new Dead On Plastic Paragon colors and see if we can make like a cool charcoal red shad worm or just something to that effect. Okay, so I have thickened up significantly the charcoal, and now we're going to add some of this right here. This is the Paragon Dorothy. Okay, just going to add some of that and see what that gets us. Yes, beautiful. Look at that. Alrighty. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty good. Let's just kind of see how thick it is by comparison. Both sides, well, you know, that charcoal is pretty see-through, so the red might dominate here. But we're gonna give it a shot and see what we get. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do. This is the Angling AI Fat Mag. Okay, and I've put on the flat bottom side. So the top side is going to be the charcoal. The red side is going to be the flat bottom. This is the big fat finesse worm. It's one of Terry Scroggins' brainchilds, I believe. And I think it's going to look cool. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's go ahead. I guess I should have made something else while I had my injector full instead of just this one pitiful mold. We'll have to do something else with this one as well. Maybe, if we have time. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. We're gonna be on that side. Yeah, you know, that's it's actually not bad. That looks like that back one back there kind of sucks. Look at that. That is truly not bad. Charcoal red shad worms. Check it out. That's funny. That ain't bad, y'all. That is really not bad. I would sell that. People would be like, what the heck is in there? But it'll work. Alright, so now we're going to add another color here. Yukon. This is another dead-on Paragon color. Oh, and let's see. It's very much a gold pearl. So we're gonna do pretty much the same thing. This time we're gonna make some jerkbaits. Oh wow, look at that, you guys. That is lovely. So we're gonna make some jerkbaits, laminated with the charcoal. Okay, so we're gonna do charcoal on the top and the Yukon Paragon on the bottom and see what we get. All right, let's do it. Hopefully we can get all 3 molds. We'll find out. All right, it's mold number 1. Okay, feeling good so far. Push our plastic out of the way. Hey, that looks cool. This is like an old school crankbait color. You know, gold bottom, black top. That's what it reminds me of. It's an old school crankbait color from back in the day. Alright, looking good, looking good. You know what the best part about today's video is? No laundry. That's the best part of today's video. Not that we did something neat with charcoal. It's the lack of the washer and dryer. Okay, let's take a look, you guys. You know, that's awesome. Look at the, so I guess I got a lot of big chunks of the charcoal side in these. Because they totally like bled into the other side, over into the gold. So let's just kind of lay them out here, get them all lined up. That ain't bad, y'all. That is funny. What do y'all think of the black and gold? That'd be a really good worm color. Look at that. Let's get the other ones out. Yeah, there they are. That's my favorite so far. The speckle belly jerkbaits. That's really not bad, you guys. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Well, so far I am really impressed with the charcoal. So now we're going to treat it to the ultimate treat. We're going to add some color shift. This looks awesome against a black base. So this is ZGA. This is all of these color shifts you see on my channel, with the exception of a few, are from a website called dipyourcar.com. One of my buddies, Fonzie, owns that company, an amazing company. If you want some of these awesome color shifting, mind-blowing pigments, there's a link in the description. It's my affiliate link. So if you want to buy some of these, please use that link when you go to purchase. That helps support the channel. Oh my God, are y'all ready? Oh, I wish y'all could see this in person. It's just redonkulous. Oh yeah. Wow. There's just so many different colors going on there. You can kind of notice it right whenever I look at that. Just look at the color. It's literally magic. Quite literally magic. So anyway, we're gonna get this heated back up and make something with it. Okay, let's go. This is gonna be cool. So these are the kicker tail worms. Okay. Angling AI kicker tail. A really, really cool concept, this worm. Alrighty. Yeah, hopefully this looks good. I don't see how it couldn't. I mean, anything you do in color shift is like automatically just a boss color. we're gonna, oh, that's what happens when you're watching the camera and not what you're doing. Alrighty, let's get these out. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Look how intense the color shift effect is when it's over black. You know, so it's like there's two ways to think about it. Do I want it to be still see-through? You know, which means you're adding the powder straight to clear plastic, or but if you just want the most intense color shift of it, you got to add it to black plastic. So, you know, kind of two different things, two different ways to think about it. Look at that. Yeah. I should just do a video where it's just half an hour of me just moving color shift stuff around on camera. Well, there it is, you guys. That is too good. And I have to say, incredibly pleased with the results. Please let me know which one was your... Oh, you know what? We forgot the original ones. Let me go get those. Boom, there we go. Didn't want to forget about our lonely little ribbon tails. Real quick shout out here. I got to give a shout out to Curtis. This is some subscriber sent stuff here. So this is a really cool little 7-inch open pore ribbon tail worm. You can see that's an old Delmart mold. And with that, he sent me some old Delmart glitter. I mean, you can't really even get this stuff anymore. In fact, I don't even know if Del really still sells molds. I think he still has his website up, but I don't know if he's actively cutting molds anymore. So really cool stuff there. This is a top pour tube mold. So if we just open this up real quick, and you see the rods want to come out. It's actually a tube mold, and the top allows you to basically hand pour this thing. So you can do some really cool swirls. You can do a lot of vertical swirling, some vertical pouring stuff, you know, patterns that you wouldn't necessarily get with injection. So really cool stuff there. Thank you, Curtis. And you may have seen this on Instagram. So this was sent to me by J. Samuel Bates on Instagram. So I'll basically be pouring a silicone mold. He carved this master here, this hammerhead shark. Did a really, really awesome job. So yeah, gonna be this will be a future video, but just wanted to give you guys a quick peek of it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you had fun. You know, it's one of those things. I don't necessarily recommend you try it at home. I don't really know how maybe repeated use with charcoal, you know, what kind of reaction that would have, either in the plastic or maybe, you know, health, you know. So, you know, just kind of one of those fun things, kind of like when we did coffee and, oh yeah, what else have we done? We've done some, we've done some pretty fun things, but yeah, no, I was actually really surprised with the results. The baits look incredible. So, yeah, if anyone wants just a big little variety pack of what we did today, holler at me, because that's pretty cool. I may never do that again. So, but yeah, you know, always, guys, whenever you're making soft plastics at home, please ventilate well. If you're in a confined space, wear a respirator. Always wear gloves. I recommend even long sleeves and long pants. You know, always just use safety precaution. You know, never add something to the plastic that is water-based or anything that has aluminum in it, because whenever you go to remelt it in the microwave, you're going to have problems, and water reacts very poorly with hot plastic. So, you know, always be careful, always take caution. You know, never just throw something in your cup of plastic on a whim. So, you know, yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.